Good evening, loop fans. I'm going to show you the next phase of my motorized tuning. In the last video, you saw me make the control unit, which controls the stepper motor speed and direction, and this to control the relay, which goes on and off. You've got the 20 meters of RJ45, and it comes over to here. You can see the stepper motor over there. That's basically turning the main pulley, which turns the capacitor. In addition, I've got another little relay in there to give it a bit more capacitance for the lower band. So I'm just testing it out before I close it up. So let me show you what I can do. Right, now I will be turning this knob here, as you can see. If I turn the knob slowly, you'll see the peak move. There we go, you can see it moving. And it can go right up to, around 4 megahertz. Maybe even 3.5, but not really great. So what I do to get it to peak in the lower bands, I basically switch in an additional capacitance, which sends the peak way back here to 3 megahertz. So I can fully tune the 80 meter band. Let me show you. I'll move the motor. You can see from 3 to 4, it beautifully moves. So with the additional capacitance in, I can peak the 3.5 megahertz or 80 meter band as I want. But then to peak the higher bands like 7 megahertz, disconnect the relay. That moves the peak further up. You can see, I'll watch the screen. Capacitor in, it moves the peak to the left. Capacitor out, moves the peak to the right. This antenna is really resonant. It's ideal for around 9 megahertz, given it's a 6 meter loop. So if it was bigger, those peaks would be better. But yeah, I mean, I can't show you both. But what I've done is this can basically turn the speed. And when there's no pulses going to the stepper motor, the light goes off because it can actually go very slowly. So I'll just show you how slowly it can go. And I'll turn the stepper. All right, so there we go. It should start moving now. Fast, slow, slow, slow. That's kind of, a few steps at a time. Very, very slow. And of course I can go back the other way. Of course, the beauty being I can crank it down to almost once, a few steps, like there, it's still moving. That's why I needed the LED. The LED shows me when it's actually not being driven, so I can stop it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Finally got my remote control working for this. I can just unplug it all, unplug the loop, put it out, bring it back, throw it in the car. And that's really good. Let's see if we can actually hear anyone. No,